All right. Hi, everybody. Can we get a thumbs up if you can hear us? If your camera's on right now? Awesome. So I'm Jessica Fasinelli Weisenbach. I'm one of our camp directors. I do the theater, dance, and specialty camps. And then year round, I'm our dance and performing arts director.
And I'm Michelle Stoluto. I'm our summer fun director. I'm also in charge of, I oversee our guppies, but we do have dedicated early elementary ed teachers that run our guppies program. And during the year, I am the enrichment director. So I'm in charge of our after schools, our preschool, and what used to be our cub house.
All right. So we're going to get started. So everyone's so good. You guys can hear me okay? Thumbs up? Okay.
Yep.
Wonderful. So this is our lobby. Our entrance is right over here. Campers, we use two sets of doors depending on the time of day. So campers will get pulled up. We'll get the kids right out of the car, and then they'll come in through here through the lobby. Wait, two things I forgot to say as we're starting. So all of this, what we're telling you is all pending health department guidance. So we're kind of going to give you an idea of what we did in 2019 and 2020, and then we'll update as we get more guidance. And then if you have any questions, please use the chat. You can type right into that. Michelle will see it, and then we'll be able to answer your questions.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we'll head on this way. So over here, you'll see our locker rooms. We're not going to go in them because we're not using them right now. We did not use them in 2020. We are hoping to offer some form of swim in 2021, and we'll show you the pool.
Normally there are a lot more decorations on the wall when it's summer camp time.
All right. So this is our pool. So during 2019 and all previous summers, we offered swim lessons in the morning and then free swim in the afternoon. Everyone takes a swim test every day. Life vests are used when necessary. In 2020, we did not have swim, and we do, again, hope to offer it this year. Any specific swim questions, though, are best to email, just because we don't have all of the information for 2021 yet. So we're gonna head. We're gonna head this way.
Yes, the 3-year-olds do swim as well.
All right, so heading down this way, we're gonna head on over to our gymnastics gym. Big fan favorite room, year round and during summer camp. We have girls gym, junior girls gym, warrior camp. So we have a little bit of everything in here. The campers do use all of the events. So the beams, the bars, the tumble track is across the back, the floor mat. We also have acro camp, and we have combo gymnastics and specialty camps as well. Across the back, out the windows there, which you can't see, but imagine there is a long pot of grass back there. So a lot of the camps utilize that space, like our Great Outdoors Camp, our nature camp. And then out over here, you're gonna see our playground, which is covered in snow. Imagine it, no snow for summer. And that is where our littlest campers use this playground, just a little small play area. And everything is all fenced in on our property, and they never go outside of the fence. There's only one time they go outside of the fence, and that is to go across the street to the middle school. The only camps that go there are the sports camps. They use the fields over at the middle school. That's for sports camp. And in 2019, and if they allow us in 2020, we will perform theater camp on the stage over at the middle school. It's just, again, we're not sure if we're going to be able to use it on the school side or if we'll be able to go off campus. But you guys would know about that. We don't take the kids anywhere without your permission. So one more place. We're not going to go all the way over there. But on the other end of the gym, there is a back door. And out that back door is our parking lot. And last summer, to keep most of our camps and campers outside, we put cones across and we put up tents. So the kids did art outside. They did their robotics in the afternoon outside. They did dance outside. So a little bit of everything outside. It worked really, really well in 2020. And we hope this year to keep as much as possible outdoors while utilizing our indoor space as well. So any questions about what you've seen so far in the gym or outside? No?
No, there was a travel camp question that came through. Travel camp is going to try to swim as well. I do not know about daily, but Kelly Clafe, our director, travel camp director, will have more information on that in the coming weeks.
So this is our nursery, and right now our clubhouse is not open, but they are using this as our preschool room. So it's set up really cute. We used this as guppies last year, and we hope to use either this space or our preschool room as a guppy space this year. They have their own bathroom in here, and they have their own entrance to the playground. So they don't really have to go, out and about to get anywhere, which is really, really nice feature about this room.
And I just have a question for the guppies. Sorry if I missed this.
Sure.
So for the guppies one, are you guys offering swim as well, or will they just be restricted to that room and that play space?
Yes. So in 2019, if best case scenario, we'll be able to go back to something more similar to that with some restrictions and guidelines due to COVID. But in 2019, the campers did go to the gymnastics gym. They went outside for sports, playground time, and swimming. In 2020, they still went outside. They still had gymnastics, but outside. They used this room, the playground, but they did not swim. 2021, we're still waiting on the swim guidelines, but we do hope to have them be able to move about in the building safely.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna head this way. Out this way, if you can imagine, we have a garden out here as well and some tables, and the kids will sit out there sometimes either for lunch in the morning or our afternoon camps like the Great Outdoors will sometimes use that space as well. It's nice shaded area, and in the garden they get to see all kinds of critters and bugs and plants, and the nature camps really love that. So it's like our own little forest without having to go anywhere. Our fitness center is over here. The kids don't use it. Hopefully in the future, we'll be able to run our fitness type camps again. We had a combo where they did warrior. They were going to do a little nutrition in the kitchen and use the fitness center. That's not something we can offer this year just because we don't know the guidelines yet, but hopefully in 2022.
Excuse us.
All right. So we're going to head back through the lobby. Our lovely gym and dance team trophies. We have 2 competitive teams here. And we're going to head over. This is our preschool room. So right now we're not using this space. We are just using the nursery for our preschool. But this is our preschool room. And as you can see, we have more tables like that are in the nursery right now that would be set up, and a variety of different things in this room. And then on the other side of the room,
can I just jump in really quick? This room is an alternative to our Guppies program. If they are not in the room we just showed you, they will be in this room. They have a dedicated bathroom. These doors close. So again, they have their own specific dedicated space.
Yes, we love when the room has the bathroom in it.
Yeah.
It's like the best thing. And then this is our after school room. The doors would be closed for camp. In the morning, in previous years, we've done art in here. So they're arts and crafts. And in the afternoon, backstage pass is in here. Our fashion camp is in here. And sometimes our STEM camp is in here. So you'll get a variety of things. And right across the hall, right in earshot is our office. This is our camp office. Normally all the camp directors are in there. Last summer it was just myself, the assistant director, and Michelle, and then our travel camp director. So that's our office. Any medication that campers need to bring that's approved is locked away in there. And we are in there, but we are always all around the building. So the best way to get in touch with us during camp is just email, because we're not just sitting in there all day. We're checking in on the kids and, you know, all around the building. So that's a best way to get in touch. Over this way is multi-purpose room 1. Right now, this room is set up for after school. So the after school program is held in here right now. But we do have like dance classes in here. During the summer, the kids do dance and games in here. The theater camp, this is like their home base. And then the dance intensive, dance boot camp will be in here. And again, another favorite room because there is a bathroom right over here. So the kids don't have to leave the room to go to the bathroom. And then we also have a door to the outside. It's locked from the outside, but we're able to get out this way. Yes. All right. So back this way, we just have offices, tons of bathrooms. We have another set of bathrooms over here. Our back table. And then this is our back grass in the summer, but right now it's our back snow igloo. So this grassy area usually has tents set up. It's utilized by sports sometimes. Any of the outdoors camps are out here. And then our playground, can't even see it. It's way over there. That's our big playground where the kids will go outside to play. Any water play, stuff like that is all out here. And then this is the way that they cross to get to the middle school for sports camp. So they cross at the crosswalk when the hand is allowing them to, and then they'll come back right through this way. And the staff have a special key fob to get in and out.
So really quick, we had a question about group sizes for the morning summer fun camp. Well, in general, we are waiting for guidance from the local health department and the American Camp Association. In years past, groups have gone up to 20 to 25. Last year, we kept groups at 10 because of restrictions. So we really are aiming for 15 this year, somewhere in between, but that really will be dictated by the health department.
And then in the afternoons, the camps are a bit smaller when specialized. Theater camp, we take up to 50 children, but they are split into groups. And then any of the specialty camps, we take between 8 and usually about 18 children. We also follow staff ratios. So when you hear a group of 20, that doesn't mean 20 and 1 counselor. It depends on their age. We follow all the American Camp Association ratios, which you can find up on our website, on their website, but generally about 1 to 6 for the little ones, 1 to 8 for older, and then 1 to 10 for ages 9 and up.
So we're getting more questions about groups. In Summer Fun, there are 5 main groups in Summer Fun, an additional group for the pros, which are the 8+-year-olds, and then an additional group for the guppies, which are 3 to young 4-year-olds. So a total of 7 groups, but the main 4 to 7-year-olds are split into 5 groups. And then yes, they do go by age. So there will be a 4-year-old group, a 5-year-old group, a 6-year-old group, a 7-year-old group. We may have combinations depending on the week and just the makeup of the children, but then we would group more towards like kindergarten. So it might be 5, 6s together.
And then in the afternoons, all of the specialty camps generally stay the same because they are so broken up into age. So if you see a 6 and up camp, they might be broken into 6 and 7-year-olds, 8, 9, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds. The theater camp is broken up by age. So usually we see 4 and 5, 6 and 7s, similar to what Michelle mentioned. And then the gym art, those combos in the morning, same thing. Those will be split into just 2 groups. So one group will be in the gym doing gymnastics and one group will be doing art. So those are all split in half.
So we just got another question. Does Summer Fun groups do educational activities like learn letters and numbers? Not necessarily. We focus more on the fun side of everything, but that does not mean that there are not educational components. They're just not necessarily sitting and learning and maybe tracing letters and numbers. But we do have a whole STEM rotation that gets their hands dirty, as long as we're allowed with our regulations. And then, yes, there is somewhere on the website that explains what each camp entails and the age groups and the timeframes and the breakdowns. That should have been live by Monday, I think it was. So if you just go to the connectiononline.org and click the Summer Camp 2021 tab, you'll see all sorts of information broken down by week, and even our bios, our staff bios. Okay.
Is there any more questions?
Yeah.
Can we pause on the questions?
Yeah.
Let's finish the tour.
Yes.
And then if there's any questions, because I know some people can't stay much longer, and I just want everyone to be able to see the building.
Yep.
So this is multi-purpose room 3. This is the biggest of our rooms. So we'll have sports in here, dance intensive, dance boot camp, theater camp uses this space in the morning. Summer Fun sometimes uses this space, but the specialty camps definitely use this space in the morning. We have a sound system during the year, like dance classes take place in here for kids and adults. This room connects to the kitchen, but most of the time people don't come through here to get to the kitchen. Just gonna turn the lights off. And right now, as you'll see with our COVID guidelines, we have everything boxed off for the classes. When they're moving around, windows are open and fans are on. And we're gonna head over here to multi-purpose room 2. This is the smallest of our rooms, I would say. We have STEM in here, robotics, digital media. Morning camp will use this. The Summer Fun camp will use this room for a rotation. Kind of a little bit of everything in here in the afternoon. And then theater camp uses the space while the other camps are doing other things. And then this is the way to our kitchen, which is right through here. So we wanted to get camp out to you as soon as possible. And we don't have the 2021 guidelines, but we figured cooking was probably not the best idea for this summer. So we do not have any cooking camps and no edible STEM. But this room will be utilized by our smaller camps. So sometimes mini explorers, robotics might use this space, fashion, different smaller camps might use this area. Open in here and put one more table so that the table's a little bit longer, but we don't take more than 8 to 10 children in this space. So if you're interested in mini explorers or one of the smaller looking camps, you want to sign up for those as soon as possible because they do fill. And as you can see, there's no way I could even possibly over enroll this space, pre-COVID guidelines, anything else. There's just not the space in this room. So that's basically the building as a whole. I don't know if we want to go back to questions. The only thing you didn't see is just the bathrooms down the hall, but they're not too exciting. And we do have an elevator if anyone needs access. The campers do not go on the elevator alone. That would just be if anyone needed access and they couldn't use the stairs.
Just to follow up on 2 questions. Thank you, Leslie, for helping out in the chat. We do not have guidance on swim yet for any age group. We are waiting to hear from the health department. We are planning to have some form of swim. We are just not positive yet what that looks like because they need to tell us what we can do.
And we do know that like we're part of the American Camp Association, so we're accredited, and then we're also getting a lot of information. There are camps and people lobbying for us getting information as soon as possible. So as soon as we get it and put our plan into place, you will have everything. We just don't have the information yet, unfortunately.
And then one more question, more about guppies. Rebecca, I'm gonna have you follow up with our guppies head teacher, Christina. I'll write, or Leslie, can you put Christina's email address in the chat, please? And then Rebecca, I would ask you to email Christina because that's a pretty specific question for her. And that's it.
Okay,
On
any
terms of
other
questions.
questions, comments? No?
No,
Okay,
nothing.
and if you think of anything, you have a question about a room or something we said, you can email Michelle or I anytime. We share an office, like I said, so we can both respond to you or one of us. And registration opens Monday. So be sure to log on. When you log on, there are mandatory questions you have to answer. Please do those first, then select all the camps you want to sign up for. And again, if you're looking at mini explorers, great outdoors, fashion, guppies, travel. I'm trying to think of what our other ones are, smaller camps. You want to get on those as soon as possible. And we would love to help you make that decision. Just shoot us an email and we can definitely help you out with any specific questions. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's
All right.
That's it.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We hope that this was helpful and we can't wait to see you guys all when the snow is melted and the sun is out in a couple of months.
Thank you.
Bye.